make a big deal out of 7 times to the swamp. Swamp is the same as any other football field. Swamp is the same as any other football field.
Swamp is the same as any other football field.
All right, now get up. It's your turn to drive. I just pulled in the truck stop, Grand Island. You awake?
No, I'm sleepy, man.
Come on, man. You slept for 2 days. How could you be sleepy?
You gonna let me out of timeout?
No, I'm not letting you out of timeout.
It's Florida week, man. It's Florida hate week.
I don't care if it's Florida week. That's all the more reason why not to let you out of timeout.
We curb stomping Florida.
You're not aware that we make their quarterbacks look like Heisman Trophy winners? God almighty. How many times they beat us since 1990?
Curb stomping Florida.
Wants to track talk to Gators. God. Get up now. I'm going to go get me some coffee and brush my teeth, and you better have this truck and gear when I get back.
Who drinks coffee before they go to bed? God.
Some people just like coffee now. God, lay off of it. If I want to drink coffee before I go to bed, I'll drink coffee before I go to bed.
Most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
I'll be back.
We curb stomping Florida. I promise you that.
Nobody messes with Catfish. Leave me in timeout. Got some adhesive remover. I'm gonna put it all over this little sissy little cushion he likes to wear because his fanny gets hurt. I'm gonna load this thing up. This is war. Oh, this is war. Don't mess with Catfish and get away with it. Shh. Pretend I'm asleep. You awake? How come your butt ain't up here?
I'm not driving.
Come on, man.
I said I'm not driving.
I gotta do our paperwork. You better be ready. What'd you do with my pen?
I ain't got your pen.
I darn it. Where'd you put my pen?
Probably behind your ear.
Ooh.
What's the matter?
Woo. Woo!
Is your butt a little warm?
Woo! 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 Ah, get the water! Get the water! Pour water on my ass! Woo! Ah, get the water! What you dancing like a chicken for? I got you some water! Look at him dance! Woo! Here's you some water!
Told you to let me out of timeout. What you get? You stop dancing around. Maybe I can put some water on your ass. Hold still.
Pour water
I can't pour water on your ass and you're dancing around like a chicken. I swear to God, what did you do? Put the tire iron down. I swear to God, put it down. I'm gonna hit you so hard you'll starve to death before you quit rolling.
Okay, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I swear to God, I'm gonna
sorry,
kick your
no, I'm
ass.
sorry.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you'll starve to death before you quit rolling. I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Put the tire down, I'm sorry! Okay, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Get up!
Okay, put the tire down, I'm sorry!
Get up!
I'm sorry!
You better get up here and drive.
I'm sorry!
I'm calling.
I don't care if you tell Mom. Call her.
You hurt me.
I swear to God, that's the most worthless human being I've ever seen in my life. You know, he's born 4 minutes after me, but he acts like he was born 15 years after me. God darn. Whew. Tell you what, I don't know what it is about Florida. You know, he just can't stand Florida.
You listen here what I'm telling you.
I tell you what. Get off of me. Get off of me. You listen here what I'm telling you. Give me that phone. Give me that phone. Oh, God. Oh, give me that phone. Give me that phone. I tell you what, Florida. Let me tell you something, Florida. Felipe Franks is out. I was sitting here thinking, God darn, I was hoping we was going to get Felipe Franks, but we ain't getting him. We're getting some trash kid. I don't know. He might play like trash. I tell you what, Florida. Give me that phone. Give me that phone. You better get back down. I tell you what, I'll kick. You better get back. I've been wanting to do this all week. He thought he was going to keep me in timeout. He ain't keeping me. He ain't keeping Catfish in timeout. The heck with this hashtag free Catfish. I broke out. Give me that phone. That's right. Give me that phone. I darn. I'm out of breath. All right, listen, Florida. You know, you've had our number for a while, but that stuff's coming to an end. JG's finally got on track. Jeremy Pruitt, he's finally got his act together. Jim Chaney called a great game. Our defense showed up with 5 turnovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turnovers. They probably gonna have 10 against Florida. I tell you what, y'all didn't look too good against Kentucky. Y'all just got lucky against Kentucky. If Kentucky had a field goal kicker, Florida would have lost. But I'm glad Florida won, because I wanted to get them when they was undefeated. So anyway, y'all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. We're curbs talking Florida. I promise you that.
We are a good football team. They are a good football team. But in championship games, you dig deep. A little bit of quick history talking about digging deep. 30 years ago, right here in this locker room, out on that field, I was captain of a team in 1971 that had to take the football 99.5 yards. 99.5 yards for a winning touchdown. And did. Because that football team wanted to. Now, they like to make a big deal out of 7 times to the swamp. The swamp is the same as any other football field. Okay? There were some really average football teams from the University of Tennessee in that era, okay, that was part of that 7 times down there. But regardless of that, that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean one thing. Every game stands on its own. It's like every play today that you play will stand fundamentals with assignments that you've been taught. Okay, the vision that you have to see the adjustments that need to be made, the set that you take, on and on and on, all those things that go into being a good football player. I don't know how many people in this country believe. That really doesn't matter either. It only matters what these men in this room believe. And how about taking it to the field and getting it done like a Tennessee football team is capable of doing? That's all we're talking about. 60 minutes of something that you know how to damn well do very well, that you can play with anybody in the country. You're at a championship level. You have played yourself here. Nobody's giving you this opportunity. You have worked and sweated and fought and scratched to get to this point. 60 minutes to get the greatest win of this season. The greatest win of this season, because the next one's going to be just as big too. Those guys put their jocks on just like you do. Those guys like the same girls that you guys like, the same, everything's the same. Okay, it gets back down to who wants to will it the most. It gets back down to playing a football game like you are capable of playing. Great fundamentals, great technique, playing the kicking game as winners 100% of the time, playing defense as winners 100% of the time, and playing offense as winners 100% of the time. That doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect all the time. You're not. Okay, but you can darn sure lay it on the line every snap that you're out there, every play that you're out there. Come into this locker room when it's all over with absolutely zero regret. Whatever's on that scoreboard, so be it. For 60 minutes, you lay it on the line, every play that you're out there, and you win this football game in a big way. You get the ball back for us, defense. You strip it, take it away from them. regardless of the score, regardless of what happens, we're going to play 60 minutes of the best Tennessee football of this 2001 season. And then Captain, let's get ready to go. No question about protecting our kickers, our quarterback, our lead. We get that ball game, we keep pounding that rock. Number 5.
Ball, icy cover, 5 touchdowns, 2 games, back, business with it.
Winning edges, all Number 6.
Wrestling game here with